How's it going, everybody? So, today I want to discuss the importance of nutrition, right? So, a lot of people think you can outtrain a bad diet. Ain't gonna happen. I used to be about 130, 140 pounds. Most people don't believe me on that, but I was fucking skinny. Um, it's been a long journey, and if I could have given myself one piece of advice back then, it would have been on diet and nutrition. There's so much misinformation out there. I started in about 2010 at the rise of YouTube bodybuilding, so I was listening to a lot of dumb people and buying a lot of dumb supplements. And I got a dumb personal trainer. Everything was dumb. Even me, I was dumb. Are you dumb? You might be a little bit in some ways, right? And not dumb in the classical sense of not being able to speak, but dumb in the way of being an ignorant dumbass, as Red Foreman from that '70s show would say. So pretty much I believed all these people about eating all these fucking calories, and no one ever explained to me how it actually worked. And I had no idea. I would get a mass gainer, mutant mass. I think that crap's out still. 4 scoops to get your 50, 60 grams of protein or whatever. It's all these calories. You don't know what it is. It's straight fucking sugar and just a bunch of filler and crap like that. If you're trying to bulk, don't take a mass gainer. Retarded. Like things like that. Or I didn't even know like anything. I was like, my coach didn't really specify with a meal plan. So many personal trainers don't even go into that on MyFitnessPal and tracking or any of that shit. And he was just like, yeah, eat some, eat before you come in, blah blah blah. So one day I went and got fucking fish and chips, and I came in, I felt like shit. He's like, what'd you eat before this? I'm like, fish and chips. He's like, that's not healthy. I'm like, why is it not healthy? It's fish and potatoes. And he's like, well, it's covered in grease. That's how dumb I was back then. Now I would be like, that's retarded to eat that, or eating certain things at the wrong times. Meal planning isn't the most important, or meal timing isn't the most important thing, but you probably shouldn't eat certain things directly before doing other things, right? You probably shouldn't eat a bunch of pasta 20 minutes before going into the gym to do legs. You probably shouldn't eat a fucking bunch of pasta before you're about to go to bed. I don't even really like pasta, so it's not hard for me. I'm not Italian. I'm Scottish and Irish and German and all these other things that are white and involve drinking. So life is hard. But anyways, you just gotta find what works for you. People come to me, they're like, I gotta eat vegetarian. That's fine. We can figure it out. I wanna eat vegan. That's fine. We can figure it out. I try not to judge people. I like to eat meat. Sorry, but I'm gonna eat meat. Does that offend you? Too bad. It's the way of circle of life. You fucking eat shit and you poo or whatever. I guess I said shit. Sorry, YouTube. I guess I'm not getting monetized on this one. So, continuing on there, you can find ways, but if you're going to eat vegan, it's going to be a lot harder because now you can't eat or you can't eat eggs and cheese and milk, right? Where if you're a vegetarian, it's a bit easier because you can probably eat these things still, right, and get that higher protein values. The whole thing about a pound of protein per pound of body weight is kind of dumb, because if you weigh 250 pounds and you're 26% body fat, you're eating all that protein to equal out to that. And then it's like, no, you need to find out what your muscle mass roughly is. So, working at a gym as a personal trainer, I have access to a Tanita scale or whatever else. Who knows how accurate they are, but, let's say you can kind of figure it out yourself though. Like if right now I'm about let's just round up to 200. I was 195 last time I checked. So let's say if I look in the mirror, I'm probably 12 to 15% body fat, somewhere there, maybe a bit higher, who knows. So let's say 15% of my body mass is fat, right? And then muscle, obviously weighs more, and and then your bone density, that's going to be your total weight. So usually you want a pound of protein per pound of muscle mass. So right now I can't remember last week, I think it said 160 pounds of muscle. So then I want 160 grams of protein a day, maybe 160 to 180, depending on how hard I trained that day. But, I've done 320 a day. It made me crap all day, made me feel horrible. It was just bad. Don't really need to do that. It's expensive. And this whole not having to eat carbohydrates, yeah, don't eat a ton of carbohydrates if you can help it, because carbohydrates are easy to binge on. You ever sit down and eat Eight steaks? Probably not. But you ever sit down and eat an entire bag of chips? Do you have any idea how much that is? Like, for example, there's healthy options. Like right over here, I'm going to think Greg Doucette for this one. Smart Pop. 90 calories per packet. They're little tiny packets. I have one of these before bed, you know, and I put some of this on there. White cheddar. I'm not affiliated with white cheddar at all. Whatever this is, brand. I don't even know. White cheddar blank. Whatever that is. But, you know, you can find, that's 0 calories. And then 90 in the popcorn. People say, you can't eat popcorn. Why not? It fits, you know. You don't really need to worry about your macros as much unless you're, you know, competing for a bodybuilding show. Just hit your protein goals. If you eat like 4 or 5 meals a day with, you know, 30, 40 grams of protein in each meal, you're probably going to be fine, right? I'm not expecting everyone to be bodybuilders and stuff. You don't need to eat chicken, rice, and broccoli all day, right? Right now I'm eating 2,100 calories a day. I'm waking up, I'm having a protein shake, right? ISO whey so I don't poo myself. It's a better version, you know, it's a, you know, more bioavailable by your body. And then add some flax for some fiber. Fiber's good because it helps with, you know, having solid poos. Yes, I said poo. Don't DM me crying. I said poo. It's a thing that comes out of you. I know. You're probably laughing. That's fine. And then I use water and a banana. So there's a bit of carbohydrates. I like to eat a bit of carbs in the morning, you know. And you, when you wake up, you want to eat that first meal right away. Get that glycogen, or carbs help the glycogen, but get that metabolism rolling, right? You've been out without food for, you know, probably more than 8 hours if you got 8 hours of sleep and if you didn't eat before bed. You know, stuff like that. My next meal, you know, is a beef patty on a piece of bread with some butter and an egg, and then broccoli on the side. And then there's cheese on top and some onions. And then my next meal is a chicken breast with 2 tortillas, so like chicken burrito or chicken tacos, whatever you want to say, with cheese on it, some onions, and some spinach. And then salsa is great on everything, very low in carbs. Hot sauce is like eating nothing. And then a bit of ranch because, you know, whatever, I can fit it in. And then, you know, that's 4 meals. And then usually before bed, if I can get it in, if I did cardio that day, guess what? I can eat a bit of this. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. It's shit. But hey, I like it. That and a bit of milk is probably going to be like 400 calories, you know? And I highly recommend getting a little food scale to really just know what you're eating, you know? I have one over there, but it's too far and I can't get there and I'm not going to try. But just imagine it. It's wonderful. It's $30. Go get one. You'll know what you're eating. And, you know, and if I can't quite get that in, then I might just have some popcorn. Or the other night I had 12 crackers. I counted them out, right? But if I take the whole bag of crackers and go over there and smoke a joint, I don't know what's going to happen, right? So, but if I go over there with 12 crackers and some salsa, I know what I'm eating, right? So you can eat good foods within these things. You know, you want to lose weight, calories in versus calories out. Eat less than you expend. Be in a calorie deficit, right? Or wait, yeah. I hope I said that right. My brain's not working. It gets kind of dumb sometimes, you know, but these are the things you need to kind of think about. If you want to put on muscle, then you need to eat more than you're burning. If you want to lose, you need to eat less than you're burning. And you don't want to just crash it down. You don't want to eat like 500 calories if you're fucking 300 pounds. Your body's going to go into starvation mode. You're going to hold on to things and you're going to hate life, right? And you don't need to eat. I used to eat 6,000 calories a day. I used to have a 2,000 calorie oatmeal when I was 20. I would get off the bus and vomit. Like, you know, wake up, have a multivitamin, get your first meal in, eat a couple meals throughout the day. And I'm talking a meal could be a can of tuna. A meal could be a fucking broccoli. Like, a broccoli. You know, it could be a granola bar, right? These are all tiny meals throughout the day. Intermittent fasting, not a big fan. It can work, but I don't want to eat that way my whole life, you know. And, you know, it's kind of easy, but it's also kind of complex at the same time, right? So, if you're looking for help, hit me up. The website's going to go live pretty quickly. I'm trying to get this going because I'm tired of working for people that are dumber than me. So If you are just a little bit dumber than me and you're looking for some help, hit me up and I'll do what I can. Hopefully I don't piss you off too much because I seem to do that a lot. Jesse Jardine, Thrash Lifting, signing out.